funny fight.
A funny fight? What is your name?
Jorgen.
Jorgen, that's right. Jorgen, that is an awesome name. You are the only Jorgen I know. Sit down, sit down. I do have questions for you because what we're doing, Jorgen and Allyson, we are putting together a film for our ward Christmas party. It's going to be really cool. So I do have some questions for you.
Okay.
Let me see here. I have my cheat sheet. So, my first question is a pretty simple one. Santa Claus, is he skinny or is he fat?
Fat.
Fat. Does he have a belly button?
Yes.
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 Yes. What's it for? Think about it. What would his belly button be for?
It probably could be for helping him get up the chimney.
Help him get up the chimney?
When he, help him rise up.
Maybe because it's kind of magic, you know.
Yeah.
So maybe, you know, his belly is...
And I also read in the book that it said that how he rose up the chimney, he had to put his finger at the side of his nose.
Very good, Allyson. All right. So how does he go down the chimney? Go ahead, Jordan.
He jumps in the chimney.
So feet first?
Yes.
Very good. What do you think, Allyson?
Well, if someone has the fire, first he puts down the presents to make the fire out.
Very good.
And then
I never thought of that.
he breathes in like this. See how it makes your thing go like this, and then he jumps in the chimney, but he holds the sides of the chimney so he doesn't get a bag and fall down, and he just goes like that all the way down. And then once he gets the bag, he gets out, then he puts it in the stocking.
Oh, so he fills up the stockings first, you think?
Because when he comes out the chimney, the stockings
Or he could do the tree
by
first.
the chimney.
Or he could have done the tree first.
Who knows, right?
Yeah, so that he did the tree, and then he goes back, and instead of having to do the stones, then go to the tree, and then go all the way back immediately, he could have, while he was going in, when he was up, he could stretch his arm out and put the presents in the things.
That's pretty clever.
That's
really clever.
Pretend these are the things, and okay, let's see.
Are you making a stocking?
No, here, so.
Oh.
There's other things. He walks in, he starts rising, and then he reaches his hand out. When he's about here, he reaches, pretend this is his arm, and he quickly puts them in so he won't have to go oh.
Very good. You're a thinker, Allyson.
Yeah.
So think about this question. Rudolph. You know, he had the red nose. So how did he get the red nose?
I don't know. But, I got a...
Hey, hang on, Allyson. Let's see what Eric says. Jorgen. Sorry, Jorgen.
Maybe he got the red nose because...
Well, was he born with it, or did he acquire it, or...
Maybe he was born with it.
Maybe.
Well,
Yeah. What's it for?
Well, I heard the story. I saw a video of it. And, it was too stormy and Santa couldn't see, and then he used Rudolph's red nose and got it away.
And he's been doing it ever since, hasn't he? Right on. So, Allyson, if you had a red nose, what would you do with it? What would you do?
well, I would have, probably, send a letter to Santa Claus saying, like Rudolph you have, I have a red nose, which is really weird.
So you maybe could help out Rudolph once in a while.
Yeah, like if Rudolph gets it. And I can also say,
well,
when you're looking for the stockings, please don't come to my room. Because if I accidentally wake up, the light might kind of block your eyes. So you won't have time to get out before I see you. Because of course I know you don't want to be seen.
That's right.
And also, beware of cameras.
Are you gonna have a camera in your house?
No, but I want to
try
say
catch him
one
on
thing.
camera?
I want to say one thing.
What?
Next year, in my Lair to Santa, I wanna also say, if you just peek out. If you see a camera, quickly duck inside, and then like find something in the chimney probably, or you can go up to your sleigh to see if you have anything like that, and then stretch it out, and then use it to turn that camera off.
Oh, yeah.
And then he can go, and then once he's about to go, he can use the stick again to turn that camera back on.
There you go. Like a security
so
camera.
It looks like he didn't come, but
right.
but the kids.
So let's ask Eric a question. I have a question for Eric. So Eric, if Rudolph.
No, Eric, not Eric. Jorgen.
I'm sorry, Jorgen. I want to call you Eric. I know why. Because there was another boy that sat right there in your chair, and his name was Eric. But I love Jorgen. Jorgen, if Rudolph came into your backyard, do you have a backyard?
Yes.
And you saw him back there, what would you say to him?
I would say, hi Rudolph, and I had a carrot in my hand, like, would you like a carrot?
Oh, very good. Would you play with him? Do you think he likes to play games?
Yes.
What would you play?
We could play, maybe we bought we used to have a swimming pool that broke.
Oh.
Maybe we got a bigger one and then it was frozen and then we could ice skate on it.
Oh, I bet he would like that. He would probably really like that. Okay, so Santa Claus, how does he know if you're naughty or nice? How does he know? That's a thinking one, isn't it?
Sure. His elf have a secret cameras or something like that, and they can tell you if you're naughty or not.
Wow, so you have to be really careful all the time, right? Allyson.
I want to say that I don't really have the exact thing, but I'm thinking that, well, he's magic, you know.
Yes.
So probably he's trying to keep how he knows who's naughty or nice to him, so just like he doesn't want to be seen.
Probably.
And of course, also, I think it was a good idea for him to be in the North Pole, because the North Pole is on one side, and it would take like months to get there.
Yes.
Enough time with Santa to since that people are coming to see, and then he could quickly hide and get ready.
Yeah, I think so too.
And also, the North Pole is kind of white and stuff. It's wilderness, snowy, and his cabin is probably really deep in the North Pole. And also,
wait, I have another question. That made me think of a question. So Santa Claus probably has some secrets, right? So Jorgen, what kind of secrets do you think he has? Can you think of one he might have?
He couldn't keep all of the presents in one of his houses, so maybe he might have something under his cabin.
Oh, I think that's a good idea. He probably does. Something secretive where he puts everything. Allyson.
I think he needs some help from someone else. So I don't think he always does sleighs on Christmas.
He doesn't?
I think he sometimes does the sleigh and also asks some of his elves to travel in some carriages, probably
so his elves are traveling too?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then
Did you think
they
so,
could
Jorgen?
each have a bag of presents with them, and then they could split up, go into different countries and stuff.
Good idea.
But I bet Santa Claus, he has to start, and I'm I'm feeling bad for Santa Claus, because guess what?
What?
Last year,
Yeah?
my dad, he Googled Nova thing, and guess what come up?
What?
This website that it was Nova tracking Santa feel bad for Santa. It even got a small video of his sleigh.
Really?
And it also kept track of how many presents he did. And I think Santa's feeling really embarrassed about last year. I hope they don't do it this year.
Well, I hope not either. Okay, I have a question for you regarding Santa's elves. What if you were an elf and you could make any toy you wanted? What would you make, Jordan?
Like what I always wanted, and I was an elf and a kid wanted what I wanted, and the kid would want he could make like a toy,
Like what kind?
a toy robot,
Ooh, cool. That would be awesome. Like how big?
like this big.
Whoa. What do you think, Allison? What would you make?
I made a kid-sized kitty playground. Because guess what?
What?
I love cats so much, I'm practically a cat in a kid body.
Whoa, did you hear that, Jordan?
Guess what? And thanks to the church's walls, now I know what material to give for my cat when I grow up.
There you go. Wow. Okay, so where did all Santa's elves come from? That's a stumper, isn't it? Where did they come from? Did they just appear?
Well, wait a minute.
Actually, now, think about it for a second. Jordan, what do you think?
Santa, he had magic and he couldn't make all the toys by himself, so he used his magic and made elves.
Maybe so.
Wait a minute.
Sounds good, because he is magical. What do you think, Allison?
Hey, maybe the Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus, and the elves are all a huge family. Like Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus are like together, which probably means they're married.
Yeah.
But they got married probably.
Because they're Mrs. Claus and Mr. Claus, right?
And then, Mrs. Claus had eventually, since Santa Claus and her are magic, had lots of babies, but the babies grew up fast because, of course, it's family's magic, and then they used the elves to help them with the things.
So it's a family business.
Yeah,
Make it
and also,
very good, Allison. So how old is Santa Claus? Jordan, what do you think?
Like I think he's really, really old. Because really, on the videos, like he has white hair and a beard, and so I have a feeling that he's he's pretty old. I don't know, like 1,000 years old. I don't know, like really big.
Really big and old. What do you think, Allison?
I actually don't know, but you know what I think?
No.
I think he doesn't have an age at all because, of course, every Christmas, even 1,000,000 years from now, he delivers the presents.
Yeah.
So I think he has no age at all. I
No
think
age
he's a magical being.
Very good, Allison. You guys are great.
Oh, and also speaking of church, I think Heavenly Father helped Santa with his life of body.
Oh.
And because of course he has to be magic, and Santa can't make himself magic, so he needs Heavenly Father and Jesus.
Because it makes us happy, huh? Heavenly Father likes us to be happy.
Yeah.
Here's a good one. Here's a good question. Jordan, how old is your mom?
I don't actually know, but I think she's like 30.
Okay. All right. What do you think about your mom, Allison? How old is your mom?
My mom is 40.
Very good. Those are good ages.
My dad's 44. They turn 40 and 44 this year, so they're going. So my dad's turning 45 and my mom's turning 41. And guess what?
What?
This year was their 20th anniversary.
Wow. awesome.
So in 30 years, they're going to have they're going to be married for 50 years.
So Allison, if you could get your mom any gift at all, anything, Jordan, you too, so you be thinking about it. What would you give your mom for Christmas? Any gift. What do you think, Jordan?
I could, my sister wanted my dad to buy her like earrings.
Yeah.
So I could buy her like a ring,
Oh.
a necklace, and earrings that match.
That would be beautiful. Moms like that kind of thing. Allison.
Time for funny time, and this is also true. A math teacher. Because guess what?
What?
My dad is going along, and he's the only, and he knows math, but my mom, she doesn't really know a lot about math. So
A math teacher.
I would get a math
That's a great
teacher
idea.
so that she could know more math, and also that if she forgets something, she won't have to go and look at books to find the answer. And then Matthew would be there to say, like, 10, they're on addition, and my mom's saying, so what's 4 plus 4? And you're like, and mom's like, if you don't know the answer, I better go look at my books. But if she had a math teacher, she says, I think I forgot. And then she's speaking to the math teacher. Could you tell them what the answer is? Because I forgot. Instead of having to say,
That's a good one. A math teacher. I like that. This is a picture of baby Jesus. And he is in a manger. Do you know what a manger is? Jordan.
A manger, I think, is like a place where you put hay in.
Yes.
place
Yes.
where animals feed.
Yes. So Mary and Joseph cleaned it out and they put in fresh straw and fresh hay, and then they put baby Jesus in there. So how old was baby Jesus when he was born, Jordan?
0.
0. Is that what you think too?
Because of course,
He's just starting out.
yeah, and it's not like he's 1 already. He hasn't even had the first year,
That's
so
true. That's true. That's true. I have
that's
to think
his
about that.
0th birthday.
Yeah. So if you were an angel, because you know there were angels up in the heavens when baby Jesus was born. If you were an angel, what would you have said that day that Jesus was born? Jordan.
I would go tell the other angels to gather up for a meeting and say that baby Jesus has been born and he has his own body.
Very good. Very good, Jordan.
I would have said, once his work is done, a while after Jesus' work on earth is done, I'm going to my family. I cannot wait. He just needs to get his work done, and I just can't wait. Because of course, I was an angel then, because
Yes.
and so was Jorgen. Because
So you could have been there. For real. And you've just forgotten.
yeah, because of course we were heavenly, and when we got to earth, we had forgotten everything when we were babies.
Very true.
I know.
Very true.
I
It would
know.
be exciting to remember.
Because when you are an angel and when you are going sent to earth, the things that you learned in the heaven, when they're coming down to your body, with your spirit, there was like the kind of cloud things, and then it washes everything that you learned. And
So you forgot it, huh?
I know, and you just like you only have a small, tiny brain, and you don't know anything.
Very good, Jorgen. Very good. So, Jorgen, would you like to sleep in a manger?
When I was a little kid,
Yeah. Or even now? What do you think? Would you like to?
most likely, no, because I like my bed better.
You like your bed better? What do you think, Allison? All that straw and hay? Would it be comfy cozy?
I'd be okay with that as long as there was this material in there.
Okay, lots of material for cushion, huh?
Yeah.
I agree.
Like if it's a big one, you can like put a mattress at that size, and then you could like make your bed there, and then you just sleep.
Oh, then you'd be okay with it. Okay, good, Jordan. One more question. So why does Mrs. Santa Claus like Mr. Santa Claus so much?
I mean Santa Claus.
Because when they first met, they really liked each other, and they were both Santa Clauses. And then they decided to get married, and they married each other.
Way to go, Jorgen. What do you think, Miss Allison?
Maybe they're friends in heaven.
Maybe.
Maybe they just met and fell in love. And maybe Santa Claus liked that he was magic. And maybe Mrs. Claus, wanted to put giving into Christmas.
Very good. Very good. Thanks, you guys. This was fun. So you've got to come to our award Christmas party, okay?
Okay.
Because you'll see yourself. You'll be famous.
I don't know if I can come, but I think I can.
I don't know if
Invitations
I can
are going out.
Okay.
There'll be announcements so your parents can put it on the calendar, okay? Yeah, there'll be good food there too.
You know.
And Santa Claus is coming too. So you gotta come.
I know.
So excited.
It's not the real Santa Claus. I know because of course he doesn't want to be seen.
So he's just a Santa Claus.
So why would he
marker?
even come?
Oh.
So I think they to do that.
So let me tell you, let me give you a hint. When you go up there and talk to Santa Claus, pull on his beard. See if it's a real beard. And it's white. It's pretty cool. Do you like that stocking? Do you have your stocking for Christmas?
Yes, I do.
So
Right
and I need to say something.
Did you put your tree up yet?
Yes,
I saw
but
your tree.
one thing. You know what? And another thing to tell if that's his real beard or not is to see how white it is.
Oh.
If it's really, really white and really curly, like white, like just plain white, really white, whiter than this,
Oh yeah. That's
not a real beard.
That's not real?
Yeah.
Okay. So at the Christmas
His beard
party.
has to be a little dirty because guess what? He's going down the chimney.
Of course! That makes sense!
I know. My stuffing, like something like that.
Stocking.
Stocking is like this big.
So you want lots of presents in there, huh, from Sandy? Cool. You guys are awesome. Do you know that both of you have such blonde hair? You could be brother, sister. So you're good friends, right?
Everybody's
My hair's
sister. You're
turned
my
dark.
sister. You're my sister.
Yeah. Well, come on, guys. It's almost time to be finished with primary.
Oh.
I'm so glad you came in.